like you to fill that glass with ice cubes.
Okay.
Certainly full, right?
Yeah.
In fact, sticking over the top. Okay, next, I would like you to take these 2 glasses over to the sink and fill them both almost full of water. Then bring it back, okay? Okay, now you notice I'm wiping off the table so there's not a drop of water on it.
Okay.
And I will wipe off this plate so there's not a drop of water on it.
Why?
Well, you'll find out in just a moment, because I would like you now to use this long medicine dropper and take water from there and fill it, this glass, so that it's right to the very brim with water.
Okay.
Don't let it overflow, but get it right to the very top. Aha! That's it. Okay, move these out of the way. Wipe everything up so there's no water anyplace. Now my question is, as the ice melts, move these out of the way. Wipe everything up so there's no water anyplace. Now my question is, as the ice melts, will the water overflow over the top of the glass?
I think so.
Why?
Well, because like you have the water, and the water is filled to the top, and then you have the ice also, and like I think while the ice melts, it'll just overflow.
Okay, that's one theory, and that's definitely a theory, right?
Yeah.
You know what a theory is. Well, there's another theory, which I would like to advance and see how you like that. As you know, ice expands when it freezes as compared to water. That's why ice floats, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so therefore, as the ice condenses, in other words, goes back into water, it should take up less space, therefore the water level will drop.
Okay, yeah, I see.
That's theory 2.
Yep.
Okay. Now there's a third theory. Obviously, the volume of the water is taking into consideration the ice that we've got in there. So as it melts, it's not going to change at all, because the volume has already got that ice floating in it.
Okay, I see.
That's the third theory. Which one are you going to take?
Mine. My theory.
The first one?
Yep.
That it's going to overflow.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's why I wanted to wipe up everything so there's no water around any place. We're going to let it sit there very carefully and melt. It'll take about 2 hours. Can we be back in 2 hours?
Sure.
And I promise I won't touch it.
Okay.
Okay?
Hi.
Hi, Karen. Oh, you're right on time. 2 hours. You're very punctual. Are you usually?
Most of the time.
Okay. There's the glass that had the ice in it. Don't touch the counter now.
It didn't melt.
And your theory was that it was going to melt and flow over the top, right?
Yeah.
Why was that?
Well, the ice, like it was floating above the top of the glass, so I thought it would melt.
Okay. That was one theory. That was no good. Now, the second theory was that the ice expanded as it would change from water to ice, therefore took up less space, so that as it melted, it would take up less space, so the water level ought to drop.
Yeah.
Did it?
No.
So the third theory, you remember now I told you that as you added water to the ice and you got it all to float, the level of the water took into effect the mass of the ice.
Yeah.
And therefore, as it melted, that water level is going to stay exactly the same. And that's what happened.
Yeah.
Kenton, I don't assume you've had geometry in school, have you?
Nope.
Well, later on, when you get solid geometry, you're going to have to find the volume of something like this. What is volume, do you know?
No, not at the slightest.
Well, it's the amount of stuff that's there. In other words, you could weigh it, and that would tell you the weight of the stuff, but you want to know how much is there. And with an object like this, it's pretty easy. You measure the height and the width and the depth, and you multiply them all together. Now, there's another easier way, though. You see this container I have here, colored water?
Yes.
So pour some of that into there.
Okay, sure. Until the rim, or?
Yeah, well, keep going. There, now you can stop. See what's happening?
The water's coming out of this tube.
Yes. What we're trying to do is to get a fixed volume of water. And now we have water right up to the very edge, right, and anything excess comes out over there. Okay, now, we could wait till it stops dripping, and we'd be very accurate. But now, see I have a nail on the top of this piece of wood?
Yep.
Okay, put it slowly down into that fixed volume of water. Just put it right slowly down into there.
I think that this block, or whatever you call it, cube, will then force the water out because of its volume.
Yes, we're adding volume to here, so the volume is more than it was before. And the excess is coming out over here. Okay, now you can read the volume right off the side of this thing.
That's true.
In fact, don't worry about reading it. Just move the rubber band down there till it gets to the level of the water. And that's the volume of the cube.
That's the volume.
Okay, now you want to pour that back in here again?
Okay, sure. Let's see. And this time the water's going to drip out.
Well, it shouldn't. It should be just because we have the same volume again as we did before.
Oh.
See? Now, if you tried to find the volume of this by measuring it, you'd have a tough time, wouldn't you?
That's very true.
Yeah, all kinds of
There's so
bumps
many
and stuff
bumps on
sticking
it.
out, right?
Yeah.
So it would be hard to measure in the same simple way as you did this. So you know how to find the volume of that?
Yep.
How?
Okay, well, I can take this
Lump
Play-Doh
of clay.
or lump of clay and put it into the water and let the water come out of the tube
Right.
and then find out where it will stop.
Because you added the volume here
Yeah.
again, right? Right. Okay. You could wait until the very last
Yeah,
drop, couldn't
and
you?
be very
Okay,
accurate.
now, how much volume is there?
It's exactly the same as the cube, or
Yeah.
almost.
In fact, that's why it has all these bumps on it, because I added bumps until I got exactly the same volume.
Oh.
How tall are you?
I'm about 136 centimeters,
How much do you weigh?
about 24 kilograms.
Okay, those are the sort of normal measurements. What's your volume?
My volume, how much I have in me?
Yeah, how much of there is there, of you
Well,
there?
I don't know. 'Cause I've
No,
never
most
measured.
people don't, because that volume is not really that important. But we're going to find out your volume.
You mean you're going to put me into water?
Well, you think that's the way to do it?
Yes.
You could put you in water just like this, right? All
So
right.
that's why you asked me to bring my bathing suit.
Yeah, so you got your bathing suit on underneath. Here is going to be our container.
Is the water going to be cold?
No, it won't be cold. In fact, I'll warm it up. But we can't put you in this, can we? Because it isn't big enough.
Yeah.
But we're going to use this as that container right there, and we're going to see how many of these you can fill up. What's your comparison? What do you think?
6
6 of these?
or 5?
5? Okay, make up your
Well-
mind. 5 or 6?
5.5.
5.5. Okay.
Why not?
So if we put you underwater and we catch all of the water that we get, you think it's going to fill 5.5 of those. Okay, you didn't notice it when you came over, but outside, I have just the thing to do it. Come on.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
That's number 5. And what did you say you were worth?
Pardon?
How many buckets did you say you were
Well,
going
I said about 5.5.
Okay, we had 5 now, so duck down. Here we go. Coming up, number
cold.
6.
This thing is
Okay.
freezing.
Go ahead. You can go on down a little further. We'll make it go faster.
Okay.
Down further. Keep going. Keep going. There we go. Here, there's 5.5 about. That's what you said, and you got
Yeah.
your head left.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Keep going.
That's it.
Keep
I'm
going.
down to my shoulders now.
Okay, keep going. Then when I tell you, stand up just like before, okay?
Okay.
Okay, stand up. That's number 6. Okay, down you go. Okay, one more dip and I think we'll have it, and it looks like it's going to be 8 right on the button.
Okay.
One more. Here you go. Okay, that just about did it. Total of 8. So if
Okay.
anybody asks you, your volume is 8 red buckets. Okay, thank you very much.